Mohammed Ali, welcome to the show. So, I think the timing for this is interesting because I'm going down this Conor McGregor rabbit hole. I've been binging his documentary on Netflix. And, McGregor is obviously a very skilled fighter. He's got a bold personality. He has that ability to command attention when he walks into a room. Much like yourself, all traits people would describe you with. I'm curious, watching this, obviously, I see a lot of parallels between you two. You both have this very distinct, dynamic charisma inside and outside the ring. So I want to start off by asking you your thoughts on Conor McGregor. And do you think the way you've approached boxing has influenced the way McGregor has approached the world of MMA?
Well, it's always interesting to see people who bring that kind of energy to their sports. I appreciate what Conor McGregor is doing for MMA, and he sure knows how to get people talking. I'd say we both got that gift of creating some excitement, and it's a great feeling when you can entertain the crowd like we do. But every athlete has their own journey and style, so I wouldn't claim, that he got it from me. He's charting his own unique path, just like I did in my time. The key thing here is to use that charisma and confidence to bring positive attention and inspire others in the sport. That's the Ali way. And if Conor is doing it in his own way, then that's great. That's what champions do. They make their own way and inspire people along the way.
Interesting. What about this notion of psychological warfare where you're essentially trying to defeat your opponent before you even step into the ring? You're trying to psych them out. You've mentioned this before. Conor McGregor has mentioned it. Arnold Schwarzenegger has mentioned it. How effective was this? And do you think in 2023, this would still be a viable strategy?
Oh, psychological warfare is a powerful thing, no doubt about it. It was a big part of my game because I knew that getting into my opponent's heads could give me an advantage when the bell rang. I would use words, humor, and confidence to create doubt, fear, and uncertainty in their minds. My belief in myself was unshakable, and I'd project that onto them. Now, whether or not it can still work in 2023, I believe it can, but it depends on the individual using it. Every era has its own way of doing things, its own style. So McGregor, if he's using it right, might find it to be effective in his sport. He's got that self-confidence and swagger, but the important thing is to back up those words with action and skill. Great athletes can adapt and find ways to use psychological warfare even as the times change. It's about staying true to who you are, staying sharp, and understanding your opponents.
True, actions do speak louder than words. In terms of, I guess, your legacy. You've lived your life way larger than just the boxing ring. You are often used as a symbol for perseverance, determination, strength, defiance. So in 2023, obviously, over the last few decades, our mindsets, our opinions on a lot of issues, for example, that were close to your heart, have changed. On war, the war in Vietnam, for example, racial equality. My own generation is completely different in the problems, our mindsets, our view towards the challenges we have in our life. What aspects of your life do you think remain most relevant for today's youth, the generation who may not have really ever seen you fight, but want to continue speaking to your name with a lot of, pride and reverence?
My life was much more than just boxing. It was about standing up for what I believed in, striving for justice, and serving as a symbol of strength and hope for millions around the world. Now in 2023, sporting arenas may have changed, with newer sports like MMA emerging, but the heart, determination, and belief in oneself remain just as important as they were when I was fighting. My legacy transcends boxing and reminds generations both past and present of the power within them to make a difference. Athletes these days, like Conor McGregor, are charting their own unique paths, but I hope my legacy of unshakable self-confidence, unwavering integrity, and using one's platform for good continues to inspire them.
Beautifully
Today,
said.
you see athletes stepping up, using their voices and taking a stand for the values they believe in and social issues that matter, like Colin Kaepernick highlighting racial injustice. What I want younger generations to remember and draw strength from, regardless of the sport they are passionate about, is that true champions aren't defined by their skills alone, but by the courage to fight for justice and humanity. The Ali way is about being fearless and persistent in the face of adversity. I hope that my life's journey continues to serve as an example and a source of inspiration, showing that everyone has the power to create positive change and stand up against oppression, whether it's in the boxing ring, the football field, or any other arena in life.